Hey Amy, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? Daddy's here. How you been? How's the eclipse and retrograde energy treating you? Yeah, I'm doing good. The weather's kind of shitty here, but I've been busting my ass all week. Oh shit, don't die yet. It hit you hard? That's not good. I know it's hit a lot of people hard. That's why I asked. Because a lot of people are like, really taking it pretty bad. Yeah. A lot. I mean, the eclipse affects a lot of people and the retrograde. The thing it does with me, it affects people that are close to me, and then I get affected by them. So it's like, even though it doesn't affect me directly, and like mess my life up, my life is still, have revolves around those people. So it's like a pain in the ass. So that's the only thing that I've been dealing with is everybody else's bullshit, you know. So that's the situation. But otherwise, that what doesn't kill you make you stronger. You can only do so much. Yeah, same here. Like I ate some fruit salad, and I'm not really supposed to eat fruit like that. Like certain fruits mess with my stomach and mess with my body, so it gives me like rash and hives on my face and shit. And like it makes my stomach not feel nice, but it looks so good. And I was like, I'll just eat a little fucking little container, like. Soon as I ate it, like that night, I started feeling like shit, and I was like feeling like shit for 2 days. Hey, Anatasha, how you doing? So yeah, the sick part, yeah, I know that's always like it always affects me something like that. But after that, I was pretty cool. I was kind of feeling like shit for 2 days, and then after that, I was fine. But ever since I reached my age I'm at now, certain foods just don't click with me. It don't wanna. It's like I'm like no, Mark. Yeah, actually, I had strawberries, blueberries, pineapple, um, cantaloupe, and honeydew melon was in there as well. It's like a fruit salad, everything together. So I guess all of them together kicked my ass. So, and the majority of them was blueberries and strawberries. So that probably could have fucked me up. So I'm gonna stay away from fruit for a while now. I gotta stay away from it for good. It's just not right. Maybe I can eat apples or something because I really like fruit. It's refreshing and if it tastes good, and some of it's good for you. But I might just stay away from it altogether because I don't really want to experience it anymore anyway. Yeah, I don't even drink alcohol. I used to drink. I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke weed for years, and I stopped. I stopped when I was 40. So I've been this August coming will be 7 years I stopped, and I've been clean from all of that shit. No more alcohol for me, no more cigarettes, no more weed, no more nothing. I just completely like stopped and said, fuck it, I can't do it no more. It got too expensive and it just made my body feel like shit. And now I'm dealing with like certain foods. My body rejects shit, it don't want it. And like I'll get indigestion and shit. Yeah, I'm 47. I been 47 in February. Yeah, I know. That's because I'm not married and never had kids. So you look younger. When you don't get married and you don't have kids, you look younger. unless you do drugs, you know. But yeah, that's it's all good though. You know how it is. Daddy's gotta look good. You want a message, Amy? All right. Okay, Amy. All right. This is your message. It's the stars in the sky. And it says, devote yourself to discovering the highest truths. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truths. Ain't that true? I'll give you an animal spirit message too. That's the daily message. I'll give you a divine animal oracle card too. Hey Marley, how you doing? All right, you got the sheep. Compassionate, gentle, youthful. You are being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path, remove any unproductive relationships, and connect with your authentic self. You are a kind and compassionate person who shines brightly. Amen. There you go, Amy. How you doing, Marley? What's going on? You good? You listening at work? Okay, good. Don't get in trouble. Cool, Amy. Anatasha. Would you like a message? And Marley, you want one? It's like windy as fuck here today. It's supposed to get worse tomorrow. Tomorrow I might be on here all day tomorrow. But it's supposed to be really bad weather tomorrow. It's already starting to get windier and windier. It's getting cloudy. Hasn't rained yet, but it's gonna rain tomorrow apparently. So we're gonna have bad weather here tomorrow. It's already like starting a little bit. It's not that bad, but it's 70 degrees here today too. Yesterday was such a beautiful day, and yesterday was a beautiful day, and today was all shitty now. All right, Anatasha, let's see what we got for you. All right, Anna, you got zebra. Balance, individuality, beauty. You are being guided to no longer run with the herd and find a new vantage point. Be your authentic self, acknowledge your golden soul, show the world your magnificence. Boldly move towards your heart's desires with speed, grace, and integrity. And I'll give you a daily message too. I'll give you guys 2 messages each. And this is your other message. Hey, Esther, how are you, sweetie? And Anna, avoid hateful thoughts as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. So don't slap the shit out of anybody, and don't have no hateful thoughts. Be nice. It's going good. All right, Marley, you're next. All right, Marley. Oh no, Esther, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better. Hope you get better. Yeah, always something. The Mercury retrograde and the eclipse, you know. Okay, Anna, that's good. You should soak your wrist in Epsom salt, Esther. All right, Marley, you got the hawk. Inspirational, fearless, and visionary. You are being guided to detach from the mundane and envision your heart's desires. See with clarity the opportunity that surrounds your new journey. Stretch and expand yourself. Soar above previous limitations. You're doped on medication? Okay, cool. You can also get an Epsom salt bath. It hurts. I mean, it hurts. It helps. Oh, you're in a cast. Oh shit, it's that bad? Oh man. If I was there, I would sign your cast. All right, Marley, let's see what other message I got here for you. That sucks. Hope you feel better. Hope you heal fast. All right, Marley, these are the little sprouts of a plant. And it says, in the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone, you will empower them. Yeah, you'll be fine. Hopefully. You'll be good. Just don't do any strenuous things. That's all. But that sucks. There's always something. This retrograde and eclipse always like it's been affecting a lot of people I know, people around me. Just a lot of dumb shit. But you know what I tell people? Even without retrogrades and eclipses, there's always some bullshit every day anyway. You know, if it ain't you, it's somebody else. Before the retrograde and the eclipse came, my car got fucked up, my washing machine broke, and what was the other thing that happened? I can't remember now. Something else happened, but anyway, some bullshit. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then this past week, my coffee machine started making all these fucking noises. I had to go get a new one. There's always some bullshit, man. It's just life. Yeah, I know. Yo, I'm in class right now. I'm becoming a yoga coach. Shit is good. The chakras meditation. Oh my good shit. Oh, that's nice, Anna. That's good. I'm glad you're you're becoming a yoga instructor. That's good. So try not to, let your emotions get the best of you. Oh, right. Yeah. Your Gemini sun and Mercury is also in Gemini. Yeah. That's crazy. I don't have any Gemini in my chart. I don't think. Yeah. Oh, that stuff affects certain people. Anna. Yeah, Esther, I'm doing questions. Yeah, I'm just doing messages, but yeah, I'm doing questions also. Yeah, my next door neighbor, she was a teacher and a lawyer, and she gave it all up to be a Pilates instructor, yoga and Pilates. That's what she does now for a living, and she loves it. She changed her whole life. You know. She completely transformed her whole life just by doing that stuff. I know another woman, she got a divorce and she had a hard time in her life and she ended up doing Reiki and all that. and she ended up becoming an actual Reiki master instructor type person. She talks to me all the time, but I don't do all that shit. See, I don't need all that stuff. To me, my yoga and my Reiki is God, my belief in Him, and I don't really like. I'm one of those people that's only for certain people. Like I'm already above all those things in my mind, you know. But I know it helps too. I know it definitely helps. Yeah, all those things in your chart can affect you in different times. That's for sure. I remember a couple years ago in July, 1 July, like about 6, 7 years ago, there was an eclipse, and that was probably the worst eclipse that ever affected me. I was sick for like 3 weeks. I got food poisoning. I was sick for 3 weeks, couldn't get better. Went to the doctor, all that shit. I was fucked up for a long time. It like ruined my whole fucking time, my whole summer. I was so fucking pissed. I was like, yep, motherfucking eclipse got me. But so far, this has been good so far, thank God. Nothing's really, I mean, I got sick for like 2 days, but it wasn't nothing serious. It was like a stupid fruit that I ate. But I'm trying. I have Capricorn and Mercury. That's what I have. I've got Capricorn and Mercury. I don't have Gemini in any of my houses, like not houses, but like I don't have no Gemini in anything. So I have, my sun and rising is Aquarius. I'm a double Aquarius. I've got Moon in Virgo, Mercury Capricorn, Venus in Aries, which is now, I think Venus is in Aries right now, so that's good for me. Mars is in Capricorn, Jupiter in Taurus, which is also good for me. My Saturn's in Leo, my Uranus is Scorpio, my Neptune is Sagittarius. I got Pluto in Libra, North Node in Libra, and Lilith in Taurus. That's my chart thingy. Yeah. Otherwise, that I don't have Gemini in my stuff. Not right now. Well, not right now, but I don't. So it's probably not going to affect me like that. But what is going to is Pluto in Aquarius. It's already transforming my life. Got me doing all sorts of shit. Well, that's why it's good for you, because if you're still struggling with addictions and stuff like that, then Reiki and all the chakra cleanses, that's what certain people need. That's why I tell people I don't need all that stuff, because I'm already above all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody needs a little Gemini, but it's cool. I'm double Aquarius, so that's like, kind of having, some air, double air in your shit. I got a lot of air in my chart. I got the double Aquarius, I got double Libra stuff. So, but I love all the Gemini women in my life. They're all cool as fuck. I get along with Gemini women, no problem. So it's cool. All my Gemini ladies are nice to me. They're good. They don't act up. Some of them like think they know it all, but I have to, just let them wear the pants for that moment. And I just, say, okay, whatever, sweetheart. Cool. I love you. It's cool. You can have the microphone. And they probably say the same thing about me. So it's all good. I get taken. All right, Asta, I got your donation. Thanks, sweetheart. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. But otherwise, I try to keep the peace and not give people my energy. But some people really say that Reiki and all that chakra cleansing and all that yeah, I'm an airhead. All that stuff helps, and I believe it, because I've seen people transform their lives through Pilates, yoga, chakra cleansing, and all that stuff and all that. That's all cool, but like me, I'm okay. I have a strong belief in God, so like I know everything is gonna be all right anyway. And I talk to spirit 24/7, so I know I'm good. Like I know I'll be all right. Like my mind is on like another level. Like I get it. Like I don't really need all those things. But you know, I might go see my friend and get a no chakra update or something like that. I don't fucking know. We'll see. When I get some time, I might go deep into my chakra body stuff. But otherwise, that is it's hard enough just doing mediumship and readings for people, let alone getting into Reiki and all that other shit. So, but if I go to yoga, I ain't gonna pay attention to the instructor. I'm gonna pay attention to everybody's asses all over the place. Women be looking good and there's yoga pants, and I'll be like getting so excited, and I wouldn't even know what the fuck's going on. I'll be stretching this way, looking that way. Oh goddamn, I can't go to places like that. See, it'll fuck me up. I'll get distracted, you know. So, what is this truth means to me? Sometimes I think it's just friends. Other times, I think he's not wanting to show his feelings, or maybe I'm delusional. Nah, that's cool. I got you. Don't worry. I know how it is. The other day, I wrote something. I wrote love relationship, and it wrote live relationship. And I'm like, fucking thing, man. Yeah, Jesus Christ needs to take the wheel. It's a never-ending story with this stupid spell check and typing things. And you're typing one thing and it types something else. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, whoever invented that shit is for, like, dumbasses that can't spell. No offense to anybody who can't spell, but, you know, I can't either sometimes. But, like, you know, it's annoying. If I'm punching in the word, then let it go. Don't correct it, because that's not what I want. Damn it. Yeah, that's cool. I got you, Aston. All right, let's go. You caught that, Anna? Oh, that's good, Aston. I use my left hand a lot. I'm right-handed, but I use my left a lot to do a lot of things. I confuse people because one day I was painting, right? And I used my left and my right. And they're like, weren't you just using your right hand? And I'm like, I use both. They goes, how the fuck do you do that? I'm like, because I'm a legend. What do you expect? I said, it's practice. I like to use both just in case something happens. I'm good at my left. I do a lot of things with my left hand. I can slap you with my left just as much as I can slap you with my right too. That's crazy. Well, Aston, here he is, the King of Cups, Scorpio guy. Hey, Veronica, how you doing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I use both hands. It's nice to do both because that way I can, you know, if anything happens, then I can, you know, I can do anything with both. So it's good. All right, so this Scorpio guy, I really do feel like that he wants a relationship with you, but he fears the worst. Like he fears that, you know, like he likes the energy that you guys have, like the way it is now, the friends and, you know, hanging out, flirting, talking, whatever, hanging out with each other. Like he likes that part of it. He likes the fact that, you know, things are good and but he's got this thing where he thinks that he's going to get taken advantage of, or he thinks that things are going to be, you're going to trick him or you're being dishonest. Like he thinks the worst. Like he's also insincere about like a lot of things, and he has a lot of fake friends around him that's telling him, hey, don't get involved with her, blah blah blah, and things like that. So he might have some outside people telling him, yeah, man, don't worry, don't do that shit, don't get involved. You've been through bullshit in the past, blah blah blah. But this Scorpio guy, he seems like a genuine and considerate person, and he wants a relationship. I got the Two of Cups here at the end. He really does want like a partnership, and he really does want like to have a union with you. He wants to have a passionate love relationship, but he loves the friendship that he has with you, and he likes the fact that he's getting to know you, and he wants to get into a relationship. So I know you said which one is it, and you're not delusional. And what it is a lot of guys, especially Scorpio guys too, I notice they're very content with their friends, and they're very content with being friends, but they kind of like want their cake and eat it too. So this guy seems like a good guy, and he wants a relationship, but I still get that he's not quite sure on where this is going to lead, and he doesn't want to like get himself too involved into like a relationship because he fears the worst. He fears getting let down. He fears getting like, you know, like you doing something to him, like being some type of mistake, and being tricked or being dishonest, or it's like he's being drilled in his mind that all women are, cheaters, and all women are, this and that. But he genuinely does want a relationship with you, though. So you're not delusional, and that's how he really feels. Yeah, see? Like I get like he really likes you. He thinks that you're very patient. You're a good combination with him. And he thinks that, but he's just thinking that his efforts aren't good enough, or like he's trying to build his confidence to tell you that, hey, look, I really like you. I want to go further. What do you think? But then he's got these fake friends in the background telling him, look, man, don't get yourself involved, man. Don't be with him. Oh, there you go. See, he's still going through the bullshit. So I see his past is making him, and then he has friends that tell him, hey, look, don't go out with Esther now because you still haven't got over the psycho chick. You see what I'm saying? So like if you jump into this relationship, it might be, you're gonna be working backwards. Like so I feel like he has like a best friend or something like that, or somebody that's close to him telling him, hey, look, hold back. Like, don't go out with somebody if you still got therapy with this other shit. So that's probably why, Esther. But I do see that he holds you in high regard, like he really likes you. But the problem is his past. Like he's still feeling kind of like, I don't want this shit to happen again. And now that you're wearing a cast, he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna get knocked the fuck out if I say something wrong now. So now it's probably not a good time. And wait, and another thing is be very patient during this time because we got like the retrograde and the eclipse and shit. So everything is gonna be kind of wonky and fucked up, like Yeah, just let him look. My opinion to you, if you're willing to wait, and all good things come to those who wait. I don't care what anybody says. And when you're dealing with a guy like that, but see this, he's not the only one. There's millions of people like that who have been through hell, and they're just starting to come out of their shell, and like people are finding wounded and unhealed people. And it happens to me plenty of times. I always find somebody that I have to heal or have to take care of, or like bring back to like to themselves again, like reunite them with life, let alone anything else. But I try not to catch no feelings of anybody that I help anyway, because that's what they probably think, but that's not what I want. So I'm just trying to help people. But sometimes like people that have gone through a lot of bullshit, they take longer to adjust, and then they're always gonna have that back in their mind feeling like, yeah, this can happen all over again to me. Like, I can get fucked over again. So it's a pain in the ass. But it's no excuse. All right, Anna. I see you donated. Thanks. But Esther, I'll be honest, like, just if you really like this guy and he really is a good guy, like, I don't get nothing bad on him. Like, it's the second time I've read him and I don't get nothing bad. What I get is he's not ready. And if you're telling me that, then obviously he isn't ready. You know? Yeah, exactly. I believe he's a good person. I don't get nothing bad on him. I just get that in the back of his mind, he's like, his mind's telling him like, look, don't fill the void, and deal with Esther when I know I have to deal with my own problems first. Like, he doesn't want to use you as a void. He just wants to be good friends right now and see how it goes further. But his mind is telling him like, hey, look, I better not fucking wait too long, because somebody might grab this chick. So he's going through like the phase of, what if I don't give her the time of day? Somebody's gonna take her from me, or like, get to her before I do. So I think that eventually he's gonna, like, say, hint, hint, like, work with me here. Like, if you're willing to work with me, go step by step, we can. So I would say, just like, if you really like him, I would say, like, just give him a little bit more time. But you're not delusional. Whatever you're thinking is right. It's just that you got to give him time. A lot of men, when they get like destroyed like that, they don't trust women no more. And women are the same way. They don't trust guys no more either. It's a pain in the ass. You always got to deal with somebody else's fucking misery. But people will heal and then they get better, and then that person will say, you know what, I went through hell. Now I have the best woman I've ever had with in my life, or vice versa. But I don't see nothing bad though. I just feel like it's gonna take time. All right, so Anna, you said, Mark, let's do a check-in. Whatever you got for me that comes up. All right, cool, Anna. I'll check it out for you. All right. Okay, Veronica, you're after Anna. Thanks. All right, Anna. What I got is the wheels going round and round. And you're approaching the end of issues, problems. You're approaching the end of all these things. Some things might happen and it's for the better or for the worse, and you'll come to the conclusion of all these things. Either way, your destiny and your faith and your fate and your outcome, it's all going for the better. You've got to make sure it doesn't go to the worst. So overcoming, addictions, things like that, like you were saying earlier, try not to feel unhappy or feel, anxiety or worry or feel like you're going to always suffer. That's not going to happen. You might have some sleepless nights and things like that. It's only because you're going through the changes, these complete and sudden changes you're going through. You also, Spirit saying here that you got to abandon your past relationships and the long friendships that you have with people that no longer serve you. Don't, like your message said earlier, like all those thoughts you had about people that have done you wrong, that's going to set you back. That's going to make you lose your stability. Those people were your downfall. Now you got to end those things in your mind and say, you know what? I'm done with this person. I'm done with that person. Like close your eyes and think about those things, and just imagine those things flushing down the fucking toilet, and you ain't gotta worry about them no more. So I feel like your worry and concern is still gonna be a part of your life, which it is with everybody, but you gotta face it with an equal give and take, and forgive yourself. Like, listen to me, forgive yourself for dealing with the people you've dealt with, the situations you've been in. That's the only person you need to forgive is yourself, because the people that may have done you wrong, or the people that were bad in your life, or the situations you went with, you have yourself to blame for bringing those upon yourself, right? So forgive yourself for what you've done, and you'll feel a lot better too. So it's going to be difficult, going through these situations that arise and come forth to you, and it's going to be difficult to do things. Don't be embarrassed, don't be worried, don't be concerned, like, just because that's going to give you more new troubles, you know right? Yeah, exactly. So right, exactly. So that's what the cards are saying. Like, don't focus too much on those things anymore. And I know it's hard, trust me, because I bring it up every now and then. But I bring it up sometimes just to remind myself how happy I am without those people, or how happy I am getting rid of those toxic situations and people in my life, and learning from all those things. Like I said earlier, I'm 47. 7 years ago, I stopped drinking, smoking cigarettes and weed, and I changed my whole life. Like, I didn't want to do that shit no more. Like, I wanted to be more spiritual, and get myself, to do readings, and to be like on form, and just clear my body of all distractions, and forgive myself for dealing with these stupid hoes that I dealt with. Fucked up friends, fucked up bosses, clients, work, family, exes, all those things. Like, we have to, like, really tell ourselves, hey, look, I forgive you. You fucked up. Take the responsibility for your fuck ups and your bad decisions, and what you've done for yourself, and how you allow people to come into your life. It's our fault at the end of the day. But a lot of us think, no, it's their fault. They did this to me, but you allowed them to do it. So if you can get over the fact of it's not their fault, it's yours, and you can take the blame, and take the criticism, and take the forgiveness from yourself, that is the whole point of healing yourself, is doing that. And once you do that, you'll see your whole body and your whole life changes, because you've taken the responsibility that the universe put in front of you. You know, I can even see how they treat other people. Yeah, right. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, we like I just finished talking to my sister, because she's going through a divorce, and her ex-husband is still delusional, and still stubborn, and still thinking that he's above the law, and he's above everyone, right? But he's getting a reality check, and he's come at me like all year, lying about me, talking shit about me, and he's provoking me to go and beat the shit out of him, because that's the old me. The old me would have went up to him and choke slammed him, and did some wrestling moves on him, and beat the living fuck out of him for talking shit. But see, that's the old me. But the new me is like, you can lie about me all you want, because if it's lies, why should it bother me? Why am I going to give my energy to the devil, and to a person that has no credibility and no life? You see what I'm saying? But it's so hard, because we as humans, and we have emotions, and when we get lied on, it makes us mad, right? The worst things we want to hear is someone lying about us, because when we know the truth, we're like, what, you fucking lying? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you want me to beat the fuck out of you? Because that's our instincts. That's our instinct. But we can't be like that. Like, I've changed. My sister, she tells me all the time, I don't know how the hell you've held yourself for a whole year. And I told her, you know why? Because I'm not guilty. If I was guilty of the things that he says, then I would go and beat him to shut him up. But I'm not guilty, so I have nothing to worry about. And what's one person's words about you? One person's words about you means nothing. Because if you got 10 people who love you and know you and give you credibility, what's that one person's bullshit lies about you mean? You see what I'm saying? So that's how we have to like look at things and say to ourselves, hey, look, don't worry about it anymore. Let these fucking people talk. I'm not going to let you take my energy. Fuck off and go away. That's how you really have to live your life. And if you do that, there ain't nothing that's going to get in your way. Trust me. And I know it's a work in progress. Okay, Esther, cool. Veronica, you can go ahead and ask your 2 questions, sweetheart. You're next. But Anna, you're doing great. Just keep it up. Keep doing the Reiki. If it's working and you're feeling better and you're healing yourself and you're working on it, go for it. You know what I'm saying? We all go through shit. Nobody's like less or more than anybody else. But my advice is that, like, try to keep everything, on your plate and on your head. Don't worry about what everybody else is saying, doing. Like the people who did you wrong, you don't have to forgive them. You forgive yourself. You say, I'm a dumbass for fucking dealing with this idiot. But now I'm not going to deal with these people ever again. And whoever comes in my life now, I'm going to make sure I investigate the situation. I'm going to make sure you don't fuck my life up like everybody else did. And another thing is we have to take that first red flag and run with it. Once we get that red flag, run. Don't even give that person a chance to give you the second and the third. Because people don't change. They're only going to take advantage of you over and over. All right, Veronica, let me check. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. But what I'm getting here with this, first question, Veronica, what's going on with this is there's a lot of activity or trying to get activity going, but there's a lot of precaution and a lot of like people that are guarded. This person's guarded as well. And there's a lot of like, back and forth. And then there's activity and then there's no activity. There's a back and forth. There's a yes and no. There's a push and a pull. There's I'm going for it and then not going for it. There's like a procrastination I see. And this person also not happy because they've broken plans and they've like canceled plans and then they don't see a friendship, they don't see a relationship, like their vision and everything is cloudy. They're not seeing what they're supposed to be seeing. So to me, this triangle is not like going the way it's going for that Gemini person. Like they don't even know what to do. I got them reversed here. Like they feel dull. They feel like they can't put in an activity because if they do, it's like if they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. And they're very frustrated and they have to face the facts and make a decision between somebody. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they feel they're not happy with how things are and they want to make sure they make the right decision. That's why the triangle's there. Because they can't make a decision. They don't know what to do because they don't want to hurt anybody. They don't want to hurt themselves. And they see like a lack of things and things not going right. So I don't see that being solved or anything getting better in that situation. I see that shit still being broken and still being unhappy and still like the future of that is still like not determined. It's a cloudy situation for that. They say my future's clouded or cloudy future. That's exactly what it is on that. I don't see no affection, no nothing like that, no real love, no nothing. It's just like an indecisive situation. It's not going anywhere fast. Yeah, exactly, Esther. That's the truth. So Veronica, that Gemini love interest person, they're still indecisive on what they want to do. All right, you said what are the unspoken? This is the card of the day. I've gotten the Wheel of Fortune like 4 or 5 times today. And what that tells me is things going around and around and around for the better or for the worse. When I pull the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of people like say, "Oh yeah, this is this," but to me, that's like you're on a circulating like situation where it's going round and round. You don't know whether or not you want to jump off that wheel or stay on there and see if you can catch up to what you need to catch up on. That's what it means to me. And it's like you're approaching the end and then you don't know if you really want to jump off or stay on. It's like a merry-go-round to me. You know how you're on a merry-go-round and you get dizzy and you're like, fuck this, I'm going off? Or you just go for the ride because you like it because it's a rush. That's what that card means to me a lot too. Like this is a part of your destiny. This is a part of your faith, like your fate, Veronica, with this Gemini person. And like the feelings, the unspoken feelings towards you is if they say something, they're worried and they're concerned, or they think they're gonna be unhappy. And if they speak their truth, then they're thinking of rejection or they're thinking of setbacks, like whether or not they have enough stability to deal with you or to deal with a relationship or to deal with a friendship. Like their own, like the unspoken feelings are, I don't want to burden you with my life because you might look at me and say, oh, I want somebody that's already complete. You got me? So the unspoken feelings towards you is, I can't tell Veronica about my shitty ass life because then she's gonna be like, I don't want this drama. But yet this person doesn't know that we all go through drama. So you might have some drama in your life too. But for this person to not this that's the unspoken feelings is they don't want to go too deep and say what's really going on in their lives, or they're wondering when you're going to expose your life and what you're going through because you might not be telling them everything about your life. So they're probably wondering what's going on. But if it isn't that, then it's them, not their feelings towards you, obviously, because that's what you're asking. But this person suffers from anxiety and from like concern and worry, and they're not happy and they have like sleepless nights and they can't sleep because they think and they overthink and they're unhappy because things aren't going the way they want to. That's just the way it is. This person's got too much setbacks. Where they live is like a place that they need to get out of. Where they work is like they're not willing to change. It's like it's all these things that they're not really wanting to speak to you about because they feel like if they tell you their problems, they're a whiny little bitch, or like people don't want to say those things to you because maybe you've got a better situation than they do. So some people don't like to put all their business and tell people about their lives because then the person's like, I ain't got no time for this shit. I'm not absorbing all this fucking energy that this person's going crazy. I gotta get away from this person because they got too much shit. I don't want a person like you. You got too much issues. I ain't listening to your drama. So that's the unspoken feelings towards you. Nothing about love. It's more of stability. Like, how am I gonna love you and take care of you if I can't take care of myself? That's the unspoken feelings. Hope that makes sense. Hey, Rudy, how are you, sweetheart? Better today? Esther, you can go ahead and ask your question if you want. Oh, so that's probably what it is then. So if you confessed and he pushed you away, that's probably why, because The reason he pushed you away is because he's got too much shit and he can't make. He's not the type of person that's gonna make a decision. And now that you put that on his plate, he's like, fuck. Now I got all this shit to think about and all this shit to. That's why I got all this confusion with him and sleepless nights and setbacks and like I don't know what I want to do. Like, see, he really likes you and he really wants to be with you, but he knows that he's got too much going on in his life. He's got difficulties right now with work, and he's like, he's lost a lot, so he's trying to recover. That's the inactiveness that I keep getting with him. Like, he comes up reversed all the time, Veronica. But he likes you because you're the justice, you're upright here. So it's telling me that he knows you mean well, he knows you're a good person, and he knows like that you're a fair, decent person, and that's it. Hey. Fucking dog. She's over here wagging her tail and it's hitting the box because she's like dreaming, probably thinking about fucking food again. You're good at lunch break. What'd you eat for lunch? Anything exciting? I had fish. I had fish and noodles for lunch before I came on here. So yeah, Veronica, I don't get like I just see him being stuck right now after you told him that. Just let him like, come back around and say what he feels like. Your head is hurting, you're thinking Subway? Oh, Subway sounds good. I wish we had one here, but we got places like Subway. I miss Subway. I used to eat from there all the time when I was in Boston and Atlanta. I want some Chick-fil-A. That's what I want. I miss Chick-fil-A so much. Fuck, it was good. I used to go there like every day. Chick-fil-A. All right, so Esther, you said career question. I have some ideas about a YouTube channel. Is it worth pursuing these ideas and following through with these ideas? Of course, you should. But let's check. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get that he doesn't feel like he's good enough or he can't like give you what you want, you know? So that makes sense. Yeah. Just let him come around, that's all, if you want. Like just let him talk his whatever he wants to say, see how he feels. But you've done your part, Veronica. All right, so Esther, what I'm getting is if you do this YouTube channel, it will be successful. And if you want to do it with other women or people and like your friends that are women, they'll inspire you and compromise and it'll be a satisfactory thing. You'll do good with it. And if you want to make money during doing it, you can. Um at first it might be like you might have to like set your plans where it doesn't defeat your mind, if you know what I mean. Like you have to face reality when you do this thing. Don't be overwhelmed about it. Like everything at first is always like a task, right? You know what I mean? So hold on a second. Hey, fucking hell, this damn dog. I'm gonna throw her ass outside. So anyway, that's the thing, Esther. If you do this, I got the 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and 7 of Pentacles. So that's all good things. But the first card I got here is the Chariot reversed, and that to me with a YouTube channel is it's going to be overwhelming, like getting it all ready and like getting it prepared and getting it dealt with. Like you'll be overwhelmed at first and be like, fuck, I just put like all this time and effort and money into this. Like this fucking shit better work. But you have to face the reality part of it, that everything's gonna take time to develop, like people, audience or whatever and all that stuff. But once that happens, it'll excel and it'll get better and better and better over time. Like if you do it like now, I would say like by June, or if you want to start around June time, would be like a perfect time because I'm getting like number 6. So 6 weeks time, or in June, it'll get better and better and better if you start now, right? But if you want to start around that time, it'll be good for you. But either way, I feel like your friends are gonna help you. Friends will get your name out there. Obviously, you can put your information in here. Once you get it, I'll support you 100%. But I feel like you'll resolve the resolution to this problem that you have in the beginning will be like it'll all conclude itself through results and through like people that will help you to get you going. You know what I'm saying? And if you need help, Mark is always here, obviously. But I get all positive things, to be honest, Esther. If you put in the work and you put in like, all this effort, it'll be perfect. It'll be fine. I actually got these are really good cards. The only thing I get is like, don't feel like you're going to fail. And if it doesn't like go off like right off the bat, then don't get discouraged. Like, cause that's how it always is. When you start something, you have to develop it. So I know you're very impatient, and I know that you want shit today and now. To remind yourself that these things take time. But once it starts going, you're gonna be like, oh hell yeah, I made the right decision here. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. You can always pick my brain for whatever you want. I'm smart like that. I'm a double Aquarius. So that means I'm double brain. I'm always thinking, I always like helping people, with their channels and always support them. And you can always come in here and I'll tell people about your channel, and people in here always subscribe to everybody else's shit too. So somebody comes in here, they tell me they have a channel, I automatically send them to that person. So you know me, I'll always support you in anything. So I support everybody who supports me same way. So it all works for everybody. Everybody supports everybody. I finally got to over 1,000 subscribers after fucking 5 years. And that's only because like people was putting my name out there and getting people to subscribe to get me there. But if not, I wouldn't even I don't promote myself like that. I don't care. The people that come in here is good enough for me. But I appreciated everybody doing that though. It got me over the 1,000 subscriber mark, which isn't nothing in this world today. But it's okay. If that's what the people wanted, that's what the people wanted. Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Veronica, you did the right thing because now you put the ball in his court. So that's why he's like, he took the anxiety, and took it and was like, fuck, now what do I do? That's why all the that's why all the it's coming. You gotta give him time now to come back and tell you what he thinks. Thanks, Rudy. I appreciate it, sweetheart. I couldn't have done it without everybody, so it's all good. I'm the type of guy, me, I'm not on here talking about likes and subscribes and all that bullshit. But me, I just want people's company and help people. Like I could care about all that bullshit. I don't need a YouTube plaque in the background and all that bullshit to solidify who I am. So, but I know some people are like, "Come on, Mark, I want to get you 1,000 subscribers." I'm like, okay, yes, go ahead, do it. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I really like. Don't. I care that you help, but I don't care about numbers like that. As long as everybody's in there and we're getting things done, that's all that matters. Because all those subscribers don't really mean anything. pulled up that we are dated. Fated, you mean? No, what I was saying, Veronica, is it's your fate to deal with him, right? So you told me that you told him how you felt. So it was your destiny and fate to tell him those things because you said you don't want him to you had it all on your mind and your plate and then you had to say something. So it was meant to for you to say something. You know what I'm saying? It was meant for you to say something. Yeah, I definitely see like a past life connection with this person because I got all good cards again. I mean, I'm not the type of person that deals with past life stuff, but when you ask, spirit will answer it anyway. But I'm getting you did have a past life connection, but it was more where this guy was always on the run. Like he was always out of town or he was never like with you 100% and you had to control the situation. You had to be strong. You had to be, courageous and things like that. And you were the one who had the better job and things like that. And now this is happening again in your current situation with him where he's the person who is unknown all the time. Like he doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to have, what to say. So this is like a repeat cycle from a past life situation. So right now he's the hangman. He's a person who has to change, reverse the way he lives. He's bored sometimes. Sometimes like he abandons situations like he is now with you. And he knows he has to make the sacrifice, but and the adjustment, but he won't because he just wants to be on the run. He wants to live his life. He wants to be like free. He doesn't want nobody to be with him, control him, or tell him what to do or whatever else. So there was a past life connection. I believe that, yes, because I got oh yes for that. But it was more like you guys were together, but he was always on the run, like meaning, hey Hannah, how are you, sweetie? He meaning like he must have had a job where he traveled or he was at a distance and he had to like go back and forth. So there always was a broken like sequence and connection between you guys like it is now. So that's why you probably asking that is because it feels like a connection you once had. So I would say yes, you did have a past life connection, but it was more like you doing everything. So that's why now it's more difficult. You see what I'm saying? Now it's more difficult because he feels like here I am again. I can't provide for this woman. I can't tell her like I can. Like I have nothing to give her. I have nothing. I'm not good enough for her. Or why am I even in this situation? Like I'm fucked. What am I gonna do? So now it's like a repeated thing again, where he's in suspension. Like he's like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. But the destiny and the fate part I was talking about is you saying something to him, and because you triggered him, now he's like, shit. Now what am I gonna do? Am I gonna lose this woman that I like and want to be with her, or am I gonna fuck myself over here? Like am I like damned if I do and damned if I don't? So I would say yes to answer your question. You did have a past life because all the cards are telling me that. Yeah, right. If you're immediately drawn to each other, yes, that's the connection. The connection is you're immediately drawn to each other, yes. But the problem is he doesn't know what to do with you, your type of woman, you know? Yeah. And in a past life situation, I saw the same thing where you're the dominant one and he's the one that's always like unsure about everything. Whatever I got for you earlier is the same situation that I got in the past life. Same thing. Whereas you're the one who he seems like is too good enough, or he's like, or like, too good to be true, or he doesn't know how he's going to like sort you out or deal with you or connect with you in a better way. Right. Because you're more of a person who is upfront and courageous, and you take charge and you make things happen, whereas he's probably the type of person who's more laid back, and he's like, well, I'm just gonna go slow and like see what happens, and like I'm here, whatever. And he wants to like change his life, but he doesn't do it. Like he talks like he wants to get things done, but he actually doesn't do it. Like he needs like a push, or he needs somebody to say, come here, let's do this now, you know? Like he wants somebody to control him in a good way, like guide him in, not so much control him, but guide him in the right way. You know what I mean? Like if you were to like, be like a mother and a girlfriend at the same time, then that's probably what he would more likely want, because he knows that, hey, at least she's gonna, at least she's taking care of me, and also, being my girl at the same time. Which a guy like that is just like a pain in the ass to deal with. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, he got mommy issues. Yeah, I feel like that could be it. But you know what the issue mainly is he can't make a decision. His decision making either makes or breaks him. Like he can't make it. He's not one of those people that can make a decision right now. If you said to me right now, Mark, let's go to dinner, I'll be like, yeah, sure, let's go. He'll be like, oh, I don't know, because I don't really know, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna work late tonight. That's the type of person he is. Whereas me, I'm gonna be like, where we going? Let's go. Let's have it. I'll pick you up. Let's go. But see, he's the type of person, like, he's indecisive. He can't make decisions unless you like hold him by his hand and say, come here now, come on, you can lay down, we'll take care of you. Here's some water, drink the water, you'll be fine. Like, that's what I get with this person. Like, he's still not like trusting everyone. Well, he already likes you. He already likes you. I already told you that. He does like you. He does want to be with you, but he doesn't know how to make the decision. That's the problem. The problem, you're not the problem. He likes you and thinks you're attractive and he wants to be with you. That's all cool, right? He likes these, everything about you. But the problem is he can't make the decision. That's what I've been trying to tell you. He's not the decisive person. He's not going to be like, yes, I want to be with you. Yes, we're going to be together, and we're going to do this now. And we're going to do that. He's not a take over the world type of guy. If you don't do it, then he ain't gonna do it. But if you've already told him how you feel and you've like put it out there, and he just like, ugh, then that means that he's got to make that decision. When you go out with somebody or you want to be with somebody, they have to want it too. It's not you that's the problem. It's him making a decision to do it. You could be the most beautiful woman in the world, but you could be the biggest pain in the ass in the world. And you can feel like, fuck, if I'm with this fine ass woman or I'm with this model looking chick, she's gonna be a fucking headache, you know? So a lot of guys can't handle that shit. Well, see, there you go. That's why he's doing what he's doing. you know? That's why he's doing what he's doing. He's being that way. Yeah, time don't wait. When time waits for nobody. It's either you do it now or there. But because you told him that, he's saying to himself, "Oh shit! Now she's put me on the clock, so I have to make a decision. That's why I'm getting what I'm getting." His decision is indecisive, and he's like, "Fuck! If I fuck around, I'm gonna lose Veronica. She told me time is not waiting for me. So if I don't deal with her, someone else is gonna take her. So now you have to wait and see whether or not he comes up with the decision making and comes to you and say, "Hey, look, I thought about what you said. I'm willing to make it, have a try." And that's totally up to him. You know, if he didn't take that leap when you told him how you felt, then it's not mutual. Sometimes guys, take it from me. I'm a guy. Sometimes we see a woman and we're like, yeah, I know this woman's like the right one for me, but she could be the right one for a lot of fucking people. And then you get discouraged and you don't have like the confidence to deal with it. And then you don't want the headache of dealing with it. And then you're not sure because you don't want to get hurt again, or a lot of things are running through people's minds. You never know what somebody goes through and what they deal with. But if you told him how you feel and he hasn't like jumped to it, it's because he fears the worst. It's not because of your looks or anything like that. It's just because he can't make that decision. The attraction can be there, but the fear of failing is there. The fear of what am I gonna do for this woman? How am I gonna like maintain this shit? How am I really gonna make this happen? A lot of guys can't, they can't take that control. They're fucking weird. But that's what it is. All right, Rudy. Rudy. Yeah, I agree, but you're welcome, sweetheart. I just feel like, don't waste too much time on it, but also allow him to like, come around and like give you his decision. And if he doesn't, then no answer is an answer. That's how you gotta deal with it. Sometimes the people we want, we can't always have. I learned that the hard way too. And some people learned that about me. So Rudy, you said, yeah, there you go. This guy, Daniel, is an old friend. He's been coming around. We talk, and I feel like he wants to say something, but then he stays quiet. This must be the man I see around you then. I know what he wants. He wants that coochie. Absolutely. Everybody does. Hey, Ninja. How you doing? I'm good. All right. Rudy, this person really feels that, this person respects you. This person like wants to learn some things about you. This person has ideas and stuff, but they also like live in a fantasy world. Like they think they can have you, but they're not sure if they can. Like they're imagining and daydreaming about you from time to time, and they're like, you know what? I wouldn't mind being with Rudy, but she probably thinks that, I'm impressive, but I'm not really and got no substance. Like, I don't know if I can handle this woman, or I can handle like the situation that she's in, or like I don't know if she would really want to be with me, that type of stuff. I also feel like there's like they don't want you to feel like they're trying to take advantage of you by coming towards you like that. So they might they might also be like not telling you the truth about everything when they talk to you, but like he thinks you're like a good person, and he respects you, but he doesn't know whether or not, like, he doesn't want to be deceived, and he doesn't want you to feel like, he's being like, he doesn't want to take advantage of you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't want you to feel like, yeah, I'm talking to you to get something from me. I also feel like he's got like a lot of difficulties in his life, and he wants somebody to talk to. So for instance, if Daniel comes to you and says, "Hey Rudy," and you're like, you tell him your problems like you tell us in here, right? Like if you say, "Yeah, shit's fucked up, Lord, this what happened, blah blah blah," and he's like, "Yeah, well, at least you're that's you. What about me? Like I got this going on and blah blah blah." So if he's the type of person that like tells you about his problems and his burdens, then he just wants somebody to talk to that has like issues, and you can both talk about each other's issues. If he does that. Now, if he doesn't do that, he's probably scared to tell you his issues, because you'd be like, "Yeah, this mofo is fucking nuts. Like, I don't want you around me. It's bad enough I have issues. I got you now too." So like he's like kind of like he doesn't want to make you feel like you have to deal with him. Like I feel like he wants to offer you like to go out and invite you to somewhere to have a coffee or a dinner. Like I think that he has like, some I think he just wants to take you out, but he's not sure if he wants to ask you. If he has already asked you out, then if you go, you'll be happy, you'll be fine. Like you'll feel like happy, you'll feel joyful. Like I feel like he wants to invite you somewhere and tell you, "Hey, look, you want to go to dinner? And you want to just like reflect on things and just talk or whatever." Like, but he's kind of like hanging there saying, "Well, I'm kind of bored, and I know she's bored too, so let me just like, see if she'll say yes, and she'll go out with me or whatever." So he's interested in you, and he wants to take you out, he wants to talk to you, he wants to like pay for your dinner or some shit like that. Me, I always tell women get them free dinners. So, but I do see like him, going out of his way to ask you to like go somewhere with him if he already hasn't asked you already. If he's asked you to go out on a date already, I would say go and just have fun. But if he hasn't asked you, I feel like he will soon. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So if he just broke up with his girlfriend, then that means that he's ready to like, hang out with you. Oh, there you go. See, bang, can't make this shit up. So yeah, I feel like Saturday you guys are gonna have a good time. Like he's gonna put in a lot of effort to talk and tell you about life and things like that. You know, well, it could be, yeah, because I always see like a guy coming up to you and asking you out or asking you to talk to you, and so this must be the guy who finally arrived. Because this guy is the type of if this is the guy, look, the only way this is the guy is if he's the type of guy that will help you. So if he's the type of guy that will help you in what in the help that you need, not dick, but like other things, if he's the type of guy you can talk to and he can help you some type of way, like get a job or finances or help you get something that you need, then this is the type of guy that would do it. And I feel like he is that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this person really has good intentions. I don't get nothing bad on them. I just feel like they have a shitty, situation that they're going through. But I feel like this guy can help you. Yes, it could be this guy. Yeah, yeah, it's a green light, definitely. He'll help you. You can do whatever you want with your coochie, but But yeah, it looks like Saturday you'll have a good time with him, and things will be fine. Like he'll be able to help you. I mean, I don't think this is the guy that I was talking about because I asked and it says no. So it could be like a different guy that's gonna help you like with other things. You know what I mean? So I would say this isn't the exact guy, but this is one guy that could help you. Because the other guy that I got, I don't see like this guy, like I just see this guy helping you. You know what I mean? Like helping you do things. But I asked if Daniel's the guy, it says no. So it's the next guy. Yeah, no sex, that's what you say now. As soon as he pays for that lobster or that dinner, next thing you know, the coochie opens like a rose. Uh-huh. So yeah, what I'm getting also is like don't restrain yourself from doing what you need to do. Like keep doing what you have to do. I know it's difficulty. I know you're gonna have issues. I know you're worried and I know you're concerned. But like be practical, use your common sense, use your wise judgment, and just get more information on the things that you need to get information on. Okay? That's the main thing I see here. Is whatever information, if this guy or anybody else that is in your energy and says, hey, look, this, and this, make sure you get more information on it. Because spirit's showing me like a book. So if you write in a book or you have a journal or something like that, like try to like write things down or try to like get more knowledge about certain things that you need to get knowledge of. You know what I mean? All right, stay celibate. That's up to you. It's okay. I'm any teasing. You can do whatever you want with your sex life. Ain't nothing to do with me. I can't get pregnant, so I'm good. Even though some days I feel like I am, but I wouldn't know anyway. But yeah, that's what I get though. But I don't think this is the exact guy because I think that the other guy is more of a helper, whereas this guy is more like I want to, talk about my issues and my problems and then see how it goes from there. Like I don't get this person like, you know, this person can help you, yes, but I feel like there's another person out there that can help you even more. But they probably haven't come into your energy yet, but they could be coming shortly. And then again, it could also be spirit, like I said, it could be spirit a lot too, like helping you, like your dad and stuff like that. Yeah, use your resources and like make sure you check like books and like make sure like you find read the fine print and everything and make sure you don't sell yourself short. You know what I mean? That's the main thing I get here, like over and over. Like it's just telling me to do those things. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. It's all good. I'll give you a message as well if you want. Esther, if you want a message, I'll give you one too. All right, Rudy, this is your card, some roses. Express your love through your deeds. Express your love through your deeds, Rudy. That could be to do with your kids. Yeah, I think it is him because I got like a king, so that's like a older person. All right, Esther, do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. There you go, Esther. I'll give you guys a oracle message too. All right, Rudy, this is your oracle message, the eagle, leadership, spirituality, and clarity. You are being guided to let go of emotional attachment, and connect to the divine inspiration flying high above the restraints of yourself and society. Look for moments of truth and act upon them. From your elevated vantage point, balance, harmony, and joy can be easily found. So you see that clarity right there? That's what I was seeing earlier in the cards. Like make sure you get clarity, make sure you know, like read the fine print and get clarity on the knowledge that you're about to receive or to get. Like make sure you get everything clear. Like in the eagle's always observing everything. So make sure you observe everything and don't let nobody pull the wool over your eyes. All right, Esther. All right, Esther, you got the elk. Stamina, awareness, and tenacity. You are being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. Marshal your power to follow through and break free from the discomfort. Expand and stretch yourself in ways you never thought possible. You are a teacher and a student of life. Ninja, you want a card? Yeah, fly like an eagle and don't spread your eagle. Yeah. All right, Ninja. You're welcome, Aston. All right, Ninja, this is your first card. Develop awe and reverence for life. And it's got like the little dandelions. All right, and your animal card. Let me see what I got for you, Ninja. 1, 2. All right, Ninja, you got the fox. Intuitive, observant, intellectual. You are being guided to look beyond the shadow side of any relationship. Open your eyes, mind, and heart to the limitless opportunities around you. There you go, Ninja. I'm giving a double free message today. So it's Friday, you know. I feel like you all need double guidance. Oh boy, it's not easy. Yeah, that's probably what I thought of when I first When I first read that, I was like, yeah, that's probably because of him. Is he back yet? It's getting windy as heck over here now. It's supposed to be bad weather tonight. Oh, he's coming tonight? Oh boy. Good luck with that. Well, he's gonna have a reality check now. So now he has to make decisions. So it was meant to happen, Ninja. You just gotta deal with it now. That's all. I've been telling you guys to get rid of his ass forever. But that's not up to us. That's up to her, you know. So I'm glad she did it. And if it betters life, then it betters life. That's how it goes. So everything happens for a reason. A lot of people are doing it, not just her. So hopefully Ali will be fine. And life will go back to normal. Yeah, exactly. You're welcome, Rudy. Anytime, sweetheart. And thank you too. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. It's all good. But yeah, I'm going to tonight. I'm going this afternoon. Another 2 hours. I gotta go to my old school where I used to go to. My nephews go to that school. My two youngest ones. We're having a like a sale today. So I have like you welcome, Master. I have we guys we buy like a table for $50 and we get to sell whatever we want on the table. So I'm going from 5:30 to 8:30, something like that. So me and my nephew, my youngest one, we're going to like sell like sneakers and clothes, all these things that we have. I got an old coffee machine here that I'm gonna sell. Well, it's not old; it's only a year old. I gotta sell that. I'm gonna sell like a whole pile of stuff: hats, clothes, sneakers, and we're gonna sell like boot sales. Yeah, so we're gonna have like a sale where people sell like their products too. Like businesses are gonna be there. There's got a lady that sells scented candles. I might buy one from her, see what they are. There's a woman selling candles. There's a woman selling food. Um, there's a woman selling like jam, loquat jam. Like here in Bermuda, we have like loquat trees, and there's like a shitload of them this year. And they make jam out of it. So there's like tons of people. There's a woman that has like a yoga fitness center, and she sells like yoga mats, like the exercise stuff, like foam rollers and all that shit. She's gonna be there too. I know some of the people. So like my sister was like, look, we have so much shit to sell. Just gather up whatever you can. I got like 4 containers full of shit. Clothes, like slides, sneakers. I got like cables like for internet and stuff like that we had too much of. Like little things like lights. I got some lights from my electrical like business. I got like leftover lights that I want to sell. Like new stuff and secondhand stuff. It's like a little bit of everything. Like little knick-knack things, they call that the knick-knack things, like little things that people buy, like $2, $5, whatever. I just put like all these discount prices on there, and whoever buys it buys it. I could care less. But my sister's like happy that I'm good because she's like, you need to get out of the house and you need to like sell some of your shit. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll go down there for a couple hours. Fuck it. My nephew says he wants to be with me and he's gonna sell some of his stuff too, like PlayStation shit and like the controllers. And well, I hope I make money. That would be nice. I hope I can sell some of the stuff because a lot of the stuff I don't need anymore and it benefits somebody else. I bought a new coffee machine, but my old one is nice. I got a really nice single cup coffee machine thing. It works perfectly fine. I cleaned it all up. I'm gonna sell it for $50. It cost me 125. So I'm gonna sell it for 50. If somebody gives me like $40 for it, I'll take it. I'm willing to negotiate all the prices. So I got like this big ass blow up boat that has oars. It's like in a big box. It's brand new. And like for kids, like two little kids can go in it and like go in a pool or something or like on the ocean. Like I've had that for years, but I've never really like used it because the boys are too big for it now. Hannah, you want to message, sweetheart? I didn't even see you. If you want a message, Hannah, I'll give you one. But yeah, we're gonna sell some stuff. Hopefully, it's successful. Hopefully, I sell some things. At least, you know, I gotta pay $50 to enter. So at least I get that $50 back. I'll be happy and get more on top of that, obviously. But we'll see what happens. Oh, you want a money card? I'll see what I can do. Hey, LZ, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? Well, let's see if you're gonna get some type of abundance, Hannah. Let's see. Make it rain. Okay. I wish I was a billionaire. I'd send you over some money. I really would. All right. Hannah, you got the deer. Speed, accuracy, and endurance. You are being guided to no longer stand in the shadows of fear. Begin today to allow yourself to be seen. What you seek is there to be found. Take inspired action and a leap of faith towards your heart's desire. So if it's money you want, you got to go get it. That's one thing that I always, wanted. Like if I was like a millionaire person, I would always help everybody. But I do actually. I help my sister financially with her boys. I help my parents financially, and I help buy shit and work for free. I do so much shit, man. So and I give free stuff here. I do what I can to help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a millionaire, but I do my share to help people. That's all that matters to me. I do my part to help everybody. De nada, amigo. All right, Miss LZ, I see you donated. Thank you. Let's see what we got from Miss LZ. Oh man. Oh, your birthday is coming up. You're a Taurus. You're gonna turn 44. Oh man. I thought you were younger than that. Holy shit. Oh, you're the perfect age. Why the fuck you not in Bermuda yet then? Fuck is wrong with you? Get your ass over here. I'm 47. Where make things happen. What the fuck's going on? Shit, I thought you was like younger. I would have been like, I'll be talking shit. Be like, you're too old for me, Mark. $44? Dang. I honestly didn't think you were that old. You look a lot younger than people tell me I look a lot younger too, but you look a lot younger than that. Damn, you look good for our age. Shit. There you go. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Absolutely. That's what I said when my brother-in-law left all his trash. It became my treasure. Oh man, I'll never forget that. When my brother-in-law left this house last year, he left all this stuff behind, and to him, it's trash, right? Because he's rich. I was like, yeah, all this shit ain't no trash to me. This is all treasure, and I'm selling half of it tonight. Because a lot of the shit that he left behind, I cleaned up and I, put it in different boxes and different like things, and I'm gonna sell all that shit. I've already sold shit that he left behind. You don't want it? I'll take it. I'll sell it too. Fuck you. You're damn right. So amen to that, Hannah. All right, Ninja, take care. Good seeing you. Let me know what's going on about tonight, and don't slap him, okay? All right. All right, LZ. Let me concentrate. All right, so your birthday is coming up. What's good shit coming my way during year 44? You know what? That's good. You're turning this year is an 8 year, and you're turning 44, which is 8. So 8 is a good number. It's it's the infinity where things go round and round and round and round and round, and then you end up like completing a cycle. What kind of gifts you're gonna get from the universe? Yeah, I can give you a gift. When your birthday comes up, I'll give you a free reading as my gift to you. All right, let's see what we get for you. Everybody's birthday, I give them a free reading or messages and all that type of shit. I give free D too, but you have to come here. All right, let me concentrate. I see like an older guy around you too. Okay, Hannah. Yeah. That's interesting. There's like an older man around you. I don't know if it's like grandfather type guy. He's got like a bald head, and he's got like half his hair right here around on the sides, and then he's got like these sideburns. Like he's an older cat. Like he's maybe 70 something, 80. Short guy. He actually looks familiar, but he looks like one of those guys who like have hair on the side of their like head and like a sideburn type thing. And he's going like this. Well, I'm helping her, but she needs to help herself too. Like that's what he said. Like he put his head to the side and he's looking at me like I'm trying to help her, but she has to help herself. That's what he just told me. And like he's like this. And then he's got like like a long sleeve shirt, and he's got like the little like glass pouch, like how there's old guys wear. I see guys like that all the time because my dad's like that too. And he's well dressed. He's got like some khaki pants, and like I can see him. He's not too tall. He's short though. He's probably like 5'6", 5'7", something like that. I mean, that's not that short, but to me, that's short. Like, he was in his 70s. Yeah, this guy looks like 70s, close to 80. But he just told me that about you. Like he's helping in the background, but you have to help yourself too. Like pretty much he's saying he's doing his part, but you got to do yours too. All right, so let's get to the good shit. So whatever you're wishing for, I feel like that's gonna happen eventually. You got the star here, and you got like the Emperor and the King of Cups, and then you got like the Ace of Wands here reversed. So that's telling me that anything new that you want to start is gonna be put on hold for a little longer. Your birthday time should be good. It should be like, things will be bright. I feel like you're still dealing with the past and trying to bring it into the present. So this is telling me that the only way you're going to get satisfaction, happiness, and pleasure and fulfillment is from mixing the past with the present in a good way. And what I mean by that is let your past experiences awaken you to the new present situations that you're dealing with, not the future, but your present. Like whatever's happening now, make the past go away so the present could be more happy and more abundant and things like that. And like keep the hope alive, keep the faith alive, inspire yourself. Like you know, just think about the brighter things in life that you have going for you. I still see like an older man here helping you out. I always see this older guy around you. Like it could be a guy at work that helps you or is like really cool with you, or like this could be a work colleague or a work person. This person's very confident. This person is like someone who wants to help. Also, I see you dealing with your dad. Your dad is somebody who has a lot of male influence on you. He's a man of authority. He's a man of conviction. He's a man of leadership. He's a man that, like, he has power, but you know that, but you're still like helping him even though he's accomplished. I know you said like you was helping him like go to appointments and things like that. So like he's probably going to be involved in your life in the next few days or weeks, but he very much appreciates what you do for him. Like he may like be sitting there or doing whatever, but I still feel like in his prime he was like a man of authority. Like he was very stable. He had what he needed and he did what he had to do, even though he went through some situations. Like I know things might look cloudy for you and you might not realize your goals and you feel like time is going by and things are not going the way they should, and like you might feel empty at times, and you might feel like you have to cancel your plans or plans don't go according to what you're going to, a way you want it to go. But just remember, like, be responsible, be like creative and learn whatever you have to. At the end of the day, you're a teacher, you're a professional, you're a person that's very considerate, and and just be generous when it comes to yourself and to your dad, you know. I feel right now it's going to be stable. Like things with him will be stable this year because we're talking about like this year. Next year is a whole nother ball game. But right now, I feel like he'll be stable enough. So we're like, everything will be okay with him right now. Yeah, exactly. But you're gonna get like with this star card here, like when I get the star card for this type of like reading or this type of question you asking me, like you're asking me for good shit. So the thing is with the star card, it's a woman, right? And she has two jugs of water and she's like pouring it, like this. So she's got to, if you give an equal give and take in your own life, if you give a lot to yourself and you give a lot to your dad or the people around you or your job, then it's all going to balance out. You'll all get what you want. You'll get what you want at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Because of the type of person you are. Like your work life, your personal life can only get better if you balance out both. You see what I'm saying? That's why there's two cups in that woman's hand. And that's why that's you there, You got to balance everything out. Pour a little bit here, a little bit there. That's what that card means to me. Like, and it also means like a little bit of your past and a little bit of your present in order for the future to develop into something better. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? But your dad will be significant in your upcoming months. But remember, like, he's gonna be stable. He's gonna be okay. Like, don't worry too much. Your dad's gonna be fine. You know. Let me check some more stuff for you. Right, you just gotta balance everything out. Listen, I know the main thing on your mind is getting somebody to be in a relationship with, right? But you have to tell yourself, like, what's more important to you right now? You, your dad, your job, right? Those are the most important things probably in your life. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So you deal with those things. And then being this age, we're almost the same age. Being this age, that's the only thing that seems to be going right is my work life, my family, and me. Finding somebody to be with to complete your love task or your love mission. Those things are always something that can happen eventually. You know what I'm saying? I'll use Miss Bikini as a reference. The last 10 years, she found their husband that passed away this year, right? But the last 10 years of that man's life, he ended up marrying Miss Bikini and having a good life for 10 years. So the last 10 years of his life, he still married a woman that he loved and cared about. And she got to experience, the last 10 years with him on earth. So I'm not saying that that's going to happen to us, but there's always hope of us, being with somebody eventually in our lifetime. And if not, we always can be with people that we love, or you can, get stuffed by the turkeys. That's up to you. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is all options that we have. But sometimes our love lives can't be what we want it to be. And if we do get involved with someone, we always have to worry about that motherfucker doing something bad. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're always in a losing battle when it comes to love sometimes because you want what's right, but what's right has to come to you instead of you looking for it. So the waiting and the patience is something that we have to develop. And once we show the universe that we're willing to be patient and willing for them to find that person for us, then that's when it starts to happen. And some people be like, well, Mark, nah. I'm like, well, look at me, you know. I feel like I'll be a great person for somebody, but what about the person that I want? They might be a fucking idiot. But see, don't no. Hold on a sec. Listen, we have a similar listen, LZ, please don't say that. Listen, you're not being punished for that. Listen, you're gonna get blessed for that. That's the difference. That's what you have to understand and put into your mind. Right? Listen to Marky right now. I'm single, just like you. My father and mother, they're in the same predicament as your dad. They got health issues they need to be taken care of. And guess what? Mark is single. Mark has no kids. Mark is the one who has to take care of mom and dad all the time. Mark's the only one who knows how to paint and do electrical and do maintenance on a house. So Mark has to do it, fuck everybody else. My brother knows how to cut grass, but he won't cut my mom and dad's fucking grass. They know my parents need money and they don't give them no fucking money. I have a brother and two sisters. And me and my youngest sister help my dad and mom. I think I've said on here plenty of times. But please don't say that you feel like you're the only one life being put on hold and being punished for it. That's not the case. You're helping your father. That's what God wants. That's what Spirit wants you to do. And you shouldn't feel like your life is on hold because you got to look at all the other things. And I'm going to explain it to you. I'm not trying to make this like a fairy tale story, but like, I don't want you to say those things and put that out into the universe. You see what I'm saying, sweetheart? Because like, all because your brother has zero responsibilities, right? And you feel like you're the only one putting your life on hold and being punished, right? And you said, I know I shouldn't see it like that, but it feels like that. Yes, it does. I feel the same way. I feel the same way you feel, and the same way millions of people feel. But the reason why God put us in those predicaments, LZ, is because He knows we're capable of doing it. You got me? And sometimes we're the ones who have to do it. Because if we don't, imagine if you said, fuck my dad, I'm not dealing with him, and you guys deal with him, and I could care less. How are you going to feel as a person if you did that? I ask myself that every day. And look, right now, I can go away and have a good time and say, fuck my sister and my nephews and my dog and fuck everybody. I'm gonna go on vacation because I've been through all this stress. You guys hold my life back. I'm not going nowhere until my sister gets this house and gets her child support money and she's secure, and I know everybody here is secure. Because I don't mind putting my life on hold. Because even if I was with somebody, it ain't gonna make no difference. I still gotta do the same shit. And then I'm gonna make my love life a fucking problem because I'm letting some woman that I barely know in my life and take me away from my family. So my family's gonna be like, ever since you've been with this girl, you don't give a fuck about us no more. I don't want that either. So I'd rather just live life the way it is right now. Eventually, we're gonna get what we want. But you have to put in our path sometimes is that path. And then you got people who are married and have fucking problems. You know how many people I know is getting a divorce? So like you have to look at the positive things. Like don't think you're being punished because you're the one taking the responsibility. You're doing the best thing you possibly can, and that's taking care of your dad. Your dad put you on this earth. You see what I'm saying? How would your dad feel if you didn't take care of him? He'd be like, fuck, my daughter don't give a shit about me. I'm fucking. That's gonna make him die quicker because he's gonna feel like I have nobody. Imagine if you see we don't have kids. So imagine if your kid did that to you. Fuck you deal with your own life. See, you gotta use reverse psychology at all times. Yeah, karma is always gonna be unbalanced. But I don't want you to feel that way because then the universe is gonna be like, you know what, LZ, you're fucking bitching and moaning about this shit when your dad needs you or life needs you or this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this because I don't want you to feel that way because sometimes I feel the same exact way and I express myself on here about it. That, but you know what people say? But Mark, this is the path that you're on. This is what you're dealing with right now. That's why you and I are in these paths to help our parents and help people like that. And that's why you're a teacher. You were meant to have that job because you can deal with that job. You have the responsibility. You see what I'm saying? I know it's tough, but we can't have everything in life. It don't work. Life is never going to be perfect. And we're not supposed to compare our lives, right? Because that's what they say. But comparing our lives can also help you realize that life isn't that bad after all. You're healthy, right? You got a place to live, you got transportation, you got a job. That's more than a million people in this world. You got me, LZ? So like don't think that, you are being blessed at the same time that you feel like you're being cursed because you're not. You're just doing what God wants you to do. I know it's like not what you really want because you want more. But at the end of the day, don't think it's because of you. Don't think that you're the problem. You're not the problem. You just got to do what you have to do right now in your life, if that makes sense. You know? See, I don't like to compare people's lives, but just imagine if you were Miss Bikini right now. You have been with a man for 10 years and he just passed away. The love of your life just went. Just like that. And now you got to deal with his funeral, his belongings, going through all the bullshit, the grief. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I think that a lot of people don't get how fortunate you are not to be in someone else's shoes, even though we're not supposed to compare our lives or judge other people. But that's why there is comparison. That's why there is a different life for everybody. Because everybody's going through bullshit. Look at Dan. I'll use Dan as an example. He's got to deal with diabetic issues. He's got to deal with his wife as well. He's going through it too. Like, but at least he comes in there and has fun, and like we laugh and we talk shit and we pray for each other and help each other and uplift each other, right? So it can't always be that bad and it can't always be that good, but there's more to life. Like being we all get put on here for a reason. We either help and things get better, or we just be a fucking idiot and just take bullshit all the time. I feel like that too. I feel like I'm being held back from my real life. But we're not. We can still be in a relationship or find that right person or do whatever we want. But we don't, because we use that situation as an excuse. It's really our fault. You see what I'm saying? So like that's why I was explaining earlier in this live, and I explained many a times, we are our own worst enemy. We're at fault of everything that we think and everything that we do. So if you use that as an excuse, then you're gonna keep thinking that is the only way. But you can still live your life. You can still do whatever you want. But there's a limitation that you have to deal with. You got to schedule it all, or you got to, and then it don't work. And if it doesn't work, that means you're not supposed to be doing it. It's that simple. But look, I still see here that I got the 9 of cups for you. I got the star earlier. So this is telling me that all your difficulties will be surmounted. Stability is on its way. Good health is on its way. Your well-being, abundance, all the things that you're wishing for is eventually going to happen. But what's keeping you in stagnation is not probably having somebody next to you to help you. Thinking that, I'm resisting myself from doing these things. I keep getting the same thing that I just finished saying. Like, you might have unstable emotions. You might get emotional sometimes and be like, why fucking me? Or why I gotta do this and why I gotta do it? Why this don't happen? Why am I going always in this little bind where I can't get out? And I also feel like you probably let other women's jealousy get to you, or other women get to you, make you feel unstable. Or there might be a woman around you that's very fickle and like gives you these obstacles to overcome. And there might be like that thought of, where the hell is this man in my life? There's a lot of things that you want, but you're still getting what you're wishing for eventually. Like, you might have material gain, you might have an advantage coming up with money, work. These things are all like your wish, your true wish is gonna eventually happen, you know? Yeah, and that's my obstacle too. That's my obstacle too. So you're not alone. That's what I'm trying to. I'm not trying to compare my life to yours, but I've been telling everybody about my life this whole year. I'm helping my sister. She's a single mom now. That bastard don't pay no child support, so I'm helping her financially deal with the boys. Right? I pay for their shit all the time, and I don't have to. That's my money. I shouldn't have to be paying for somebody else's kids. But I do it because I love my sister and I love my nephews. I wasn't expecting this shit to happen, but it did. But I'm doing my best to help them, because I know at the end of the day, God's gonna keep me healthy and keep me out of fucking bullshit, because I'm doing what's right. And that's why you're in the situation you're in now too. You're gonna get what you want. And I know, like, we want that shit now. But now is not the time. But when we do get it, you're gonna say, fuck man, it's finally come around. And I feel like we're all ready to say those things. I feel like, honestly, I'm not just saying this just to like put some roses on the fucking bush for everybody, but this is the year that a lot of things are gonna change. A lot of people are gonna really get what they're due to get, and it's only gonna get better from here. Trust me, because the numbers don't lie, and people are like really seeing like how things are gonna come about. The people that have been suffering, they're no longer gonna suffer no more. Like, these things are gonna come around for good. People are finally gonna get their due to the number of this year and the way things are already going. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who deserve what they want, they're gonna get it. And that's why it's already starting to break through. But people just still want everything so fast, and they're just so impatient. But my suggestion is to keep thinking about the good things in life. That's all. All the good things in your life, keep thinking about them. So, LZ, I do strongly feel every time I read for you, I do see the good coming, but don't think of the negative shit. Because the more you think of the negative things and the more you write these things like you said here, I know you're just telling me what's how you feel, right? But even saying those things, like don't feel like you're the only one that goes through that. And I know you don't, right? But I'm just trying to like tell you, like, don't think like you're being punished. You're not. God never punishes us. God just teaches us lessons. God wants us to know, like, hey, look, I'm going to give you the task of dealing with being single and dealing with your dad. And you wish that you were with somebody, and you also wish that your brother would help your dad. But that's not up to you to deal with. That's up to God and Spirit to put you in the right place at the right time to find all the things that you need to find and all the things that need to come to you at the right time. I remember a couple months ago, you were going through all this stress about your job and you thought you were going to get fired. What was the result of that? It was just worry and concern. See, now everything's back to normal with your job. You didn't get fired, you still have your job, and everything's fine. You see, it's all phases and lessons that we have to go through because when you're a good person and you do the right thing, these people around us are always trying to make us look bad. My brother in law has been trying to make me look bad for the whole year, but it ain't working because God said, no, 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 you ain't getting Mark. Everybody knows who Mark is. Fuck you and what you think about him. Same thing happened with you. I remember your story. I'm not just here, shuffling cards. I know. And I know what you went through a couple months ago. But see, look, it worked out. Just like I told you, you didn't get fired. The truth will come to light. Everything will happen the way it's supposed to happen. You got me? Now, what people do is out of our control. What we accept is in our control. What they do is not, and what we accept is. Remember those words. So, what people do to us, we can't control unless we accept them to do it. So, that's why we have to accept our own peace of mind and our own way of life as the right way, not listening to the outside noise or letting people attack us or get us. And if they do, you just fucking disconnect from them so you don't take that shit. You know? And don't worry, everything is gonna work out. You just gotta keep that faith. You just gotta keep that man. I remember my sister all last year about her divorce. That divorce was destroying her mentally. And if it wasn't for me, she'd probably be in a nut house because I kept telling her every day, look, it's all gonna work out. He has nothing on you. This is all him. He's gonna fail. Oh, but you don't know that God. I said, look, I know him just as much as you. The evil won't prevail. It never does. The devil is a lie. The devil can't do nothing. The devil has no power. But if you give him your power, he's gonna take it. That's what I've been explaining for years. The more you believe in yourself and the more you believe that shit's actually already gonna happen, that's when it does. And then you'll be like, oh fuck, that's how easy this shit is. I just gotta manipulate my mind to know this is gonna happen. And it is. Okay, cool. Fuck, that's easy. Why do you think I come on here with the attitude I have? Because I'm already programmed now. I program my mind not to think those ways. Fuck that. I'm gonna have a great life, and I do. Fuck you and what you think about me. I don't care. I'm doing what's best for me. I don't worry about you. But you are winning. But you are winning. See, I'm gonna counteract every negative thought you have, LZ, because I care about you. I know I'm right. I'm an Aquarius. I'm psychic on Fridays. See, you said I just need a win right now. You are winning. See, and what I mean by that is you're winning because you're healthy. You're not in the hospital. You have transportation, you have a job, you have somewhere to live. You're here talking to your friends. You have your dad You have spirit that I see around you all the time. You have your daughter in spirit. You have your grandfather came to me just now. What more of a win you want? You see what I'm saying? You're winning, but you're just not reading the win. You're not realizing the wins you do have. You got to look at those things as a win. I'm winning because I have you as my friend and my client. You're winning because you have somebody to talk to and to give you advice like me. You have Dan, you have Marley, you have all of us. We're all your friends. We love you. We care about you. That's how you got. That's your win. Your win is having good people in your life. Am I right or am I wrong? Exactly. I'm an Aquarius. Come on, Dan. You know you wish you was. I gotta crack jokes too, Dan. Come on. See now, LZ said true. It's a different win. Okay, so you tell me if I granted you a wish right now for a win in your definition, what will it be? What type of win do you want, LZ? What type of win do you want? And don't say a turkey stuffer or a D. Okay, that's a different win too. Okay. Yeah, I have to put those Aquarius things every now and then to let people know. That's the double Aquarius in me, Dan. Whatever win you want, LZ, that's what you really have to. If that's what you really want, focus on that the most. That's it. Oh, I know because she'd be like, "See, told you, Aquarius power." Yes, but the thing is, LZ as well is manifesting what you want means thinking and saying positive things. That's the only way you manifest. Manifestation to me is bullshit. Manifestation is bullshit to me if you just think about it or you want it or you put it out, you pray for it. Manifestation is actually like doing it. So that way you're making it work because you're manifesting it, you know? You're actually doing it. You can't just sit there and be like, yeah, I want this, I'm not saying that you are, but that's like the real manifestation. It's like actually doing it. That's why your grandfather said what he said. I know what she wants, and I'm trying to help her get it, but she has to do her part. So that means that in order to manifest, you have to do your part. And doing your part, in my opinion, means continuing to live your life the way you really want it to be. You really want to live it, you know, and not worry about like the fine print and the details. I haven't seen your daughter lately too when you come in here. She hasn't appeared to me lately. Well, don't we all? What you want is what everybody wants. Reciprocity is the most in everything. Yes, I wish I would get that too, but yes, it involves free will. So when you come in here, I give you my all, and I tell you as much information as I can. That's the reciprocity that I'm giving to you, right? Because you're putting your trust in me. But not everybody is gonna do that. But you got to find the people that will. And that's when you get what you want. You see what I'm saying? That's why you deal with me. That's why you deal with Marley. That's why you talk to Dan, because we give that reciprocity back to you, right? And to the people that you deal with, like your dad and whoever else. And that's why you got to keep dealing with those people and not dealing with the people that don't give it to you, right? And that's why we all found each other. And that's why we all deal with each other, because we want that reciprocity to us. To us. Like, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think that's how you say that word. I know what it means. Sometimes I pronounce things different from you guys. My mom once told me, you expect too much from people they don't give them and you're upset and mad. So attitude and faith is paramount. Absolutely. Nobody really gives a fuck about people. That's why I like all of you guys, because when I'm in this chat room, I know that 90% of the people here actually give a fuck about each other and help each other and really care. Because that's the type of, like, tribe and community we are. We all have each other's back, and we all try and help each other, or uplift each other when times are good and bad, and try to keep each other's faith alive and things like that. But that's why we're all in rooms like this, because we all have the same lives. It's almost the same. Like, we can compare our lives to each other and be like, oh shit, yeah, I'm in the same fucking situation. Or, I just finished comparing my life to yours, LZ, because we both help our parents. We both help, I both help my dad, you help yours, and we're expecting the reciprocity from our siblings, but we're not getting it. But we should never let their not doing shit for our family affect us. And that's why their lives are fucked and ours aren't. You see what I'm saying? She came in today. She's doing good, Dan. She was in here earlier. She's fine. She's okay. She came in here earlier. She was feeling much better today. You know? That's how it is. But LZ, please keep your faith. Please keep your head up. And you can talk to us anytime you want. I know it's difficult and I know it's hard, and I know sometimes, like, people expect too much of you and things like that, but don't let that shit get to you. Like, you gotta be strong as fuck. You gotta, like, keep going forward and keep just saying to yourself, like, you know what? I know it's fucked up, but I'm just gonna do what's best for me, and I have a conscience, and I just want to do what's right. You keep doing that, like, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Everything will pan out in your favor. Like I see. I tell myself that every day. Hey, love and life, how you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. Happy Friday. TGIF. Yeah, exactly. We're all supposed to, we all help each other anyway, and that's the best part of it all, to be honest. I feel like, honestly, like, there's a lot of people that really don't give a fuck about others, and there's people who do and people who don't, and that's just the way it is. But it doesn't mean that we have to be like them, or like, doesn't mean we have to be like them or act like them, or like use their bullshit against us, like, and make us feel like worse than what we are. But that's the thing. Just keep the faith and just know deep down inside that you're doing what's best for you, and there's not much you can do but continue to make life better for you. Let me just see something here. But you'll be fine, sweetheart. You'll be all right. Yeah, remember that Dan has your back and he teases you. But that's the energy right now as well. Like a lot of people are impatient and they want things badly, and everybody wants this and wants that. But what people fail to realize is like there's only so much you can get, and there's only so much that can happen. Everything else has to be like on hold for a while. It's a pain in the mofo ass. But you'll be all right. We're all going to be okay. That's why we find each other so we can mope to each other and tell each other shit that we need. It's just the way it is. All right. Let me see something here. Give me a second. All right, cool. That's not working. All right. You're welcome, LZ. Don't worry, sweetheart. We're all gonna get what we want, but we'll get there, you know? We're gonna get there. And just remember when all fails, you have me. That's all. You can hit me up anytime you want. If you need to talk, Mark is here. You can always come in here and vent and say whatever you want. We got your back. It's not all that bad. We'll be fine. And who knows? Things will change for the better. Yeah, exactly. I was exactly loving life. I've been saying that all my life, you know. I don't allow myself to be bothered by things I can't control and can't change. I can't change a person from how they are and what they do. You know, I can influence that person to be better, but that's still up to that person to deal with. I can't change your life and can't change you. I can give you advice and tell you things, but you know, once you realize that you are supposed to take care of yourself and yourself only, especially if you're by yourself, then keeping yourself sane and keeping yourself from like, you know, thinking bad things is up to you. Free will is a huge part in everybody's life, but if you feel like, you know, you have to help and you have to do this and you have to do that, then you have to do it. But you don't really have to, you choose to. Everybody chooses their own life and chooses what they want and chooses what they want to do. But we make the wrong choices and we make the right choices. We have to keep siphoning all our decisiveness and our decisions as we live our lives. And it's never going to be perfect, no matter how hard you try. You might try all day and all night to make shit happen, and it won't happen because it's not meant to happen. What's meant to be is meant to be. I could have did some work outside, but I found myself here, and I've been here for 2.5 hours. Why? I could have been outside doing shit and like doing other things than being sitting here and doing this. But God pushed me here today. You know, spirit was in my ear. Go online, Mark. Don't go outside. Fuck that shit. Take a break. That shit's wait. That shit can wait. Just go. I have a lot of things I can do, but I ended up coming on here, and I ain't stopped since I've been on here. Been nonstop, and that's why. Because when things like this happen, that's what happens. Like I can't control it. It's just spirits like, go the fuck online, Mark. Let's go. I'm like, I don't want to go online, man. I've got so much shit I'm gotta do. I'm like, nope, go online, bro. I'm like, all right, I'll go online. I don't give a fuck, whatever. And I find myself in here all the time, more now than ever. There's hardly any day I miss this year of being on here. I'm here like almost every single day. And it's not even for a little while, it's on here a lot. And I'm just find myself more comfortable doing it now because it's what I'm meant to do. I can't, and every time I try and work, I find myself back over here, or I'll do work, but then I'll end up being back here again. And I'm like, oh, well, and I put my mouth on it a long time ago. I said, I don't want to be here. Fuck that shit. No, no. I need to work. And now this year I bite my tongue. And spirits in my ear all the time. You need to go online. Don't worry about that shit outside. That shit could wait. And today just proved it. You know? Thanks, love and life. I appreciate you. You know, you've always been here being positive, and you know, I feel like I need you guys and you need me. So we need each other, and that's how it works. I just like, you know, sometimes the things we don't want, we have to do. And I'll be honest, like I'm gonna be honest with you. I really would rather be in my workshop working right now and doing electrical and doing masonry and carpentry and doing my business because that's what I'm accustomed to. See, when I come on here, I feel like this isn't my real life. But God's got other plans. He's like, look, you better go to fuck online, you know? You gotta come over here, bro. I keep finding myself coming back here all the time. Even every night when I'm tired, I don't even feel like coming on here. But then I come on here and I get energized by everybody. People are like, hey, Mark, I'm glad you're here. You know, I want to talk to you. Or what do you think about this? Or I end up talking shit and having fun and then leaving here and being like, that was meant to me to go on there, even though I don't really want to. But like, that's the thing. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that it's not my real, it's not like, I feel like it's not my real life. But it's becoming more and more of my life. And I have to accept it. I don't have to, but I feel like I'm going to accept it more and more like I have this year. And last night I was in here and my one of my friends and clients came in here and next thing you know I end up getting her brother in spirit, which is a person I never saw in spirit for her. End up getting him yesterday. And poof. It was just like everything just was crazy. Like sometimes I just don't get it. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? You know, you think you've heard it all or seen it all, and it's like bang, and more shit just starts to happen. And it makes me more like, you know, understanding that's why I'm here. Okay, yeah, you gotta attend to Miss Aquarius. Okay, good. Get your ass cracking then. Yeah, I'll be on here later. Like I said, I'm gonna go to the sale, the boot sale later. I gotta leave here in another hour, so I'm gonna go deal with that, and then hang out there for a while, and then I'll be back here. I'll be on tonight at some point in time, like 10, 12. Okay, Hannah. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here myself. It's 3:15 here. I got like another hour before I have to go, so I have to put everything in my car and get everything ready. Yeah, thanks. I hope I sell some stuff. That'll be nice. I can sell some of my hats and things that I don't need and, you know, make somebody else happy with it. and sell my coffee machine and some other things I got. And my nephew can sell stuff and he'll be all happy. He can go buy some pizza or whatever. But yeah, I'm actually selling everything to get some plywood to do the shelving in my nephew's closets because they really want to get like new shelving in their closets and stuff and they want more space. So I told them that I'll donate my stuff tonight to make money to go get the wood so I can start making their closets. So they're all excited. So they want me to sell shit so I can go buy the wood so I can start making everything. So hopefully Spirit sells everything for me. Or sells enough so I can get some stuff, some materials to make the closet shelving. All right, love and life. You two have a great day. Good seeing you. I love you guys. Take care. LZ, Dan, Hannah, love and life. You guys have a great weekend. If I don't see you, but I'll be here tonight around like 10 o'clock or something like that, my time. It's 3:15 now, so 10 o'clock my time, I'll be back on here. All righty. Take care. I'll see you guys later.